Fossie vertical bar tip £2.22. Vertical
right.
bar hello Callum. Vertical bar Adams. Vertical
bar.
Like vertical bar black people. Vertical bar really? Vertical bar is that true? Vertical bar.
I don't know what the vertical bar is, apparently.
£2.22. If you keep doubling down on your lies, some idiots will go full-blown dox mode because they want to prove you wrong. If anyone is thinking of doxing, don't. It's a stupid thing.
Yeah.
Just know this man is a constant
Definitely
liar.
don't dox.
And
And definitely, I would say no, but you don't really know the truth. I was saying to them, nothing wrong. Just leave him out the streams.
Carl,
I know I can't get through it.
when you said your sister, the one you liked, was pregnant, did you mean your ex-wife?
No, I did not mean
Yes,
that.
you did, liar.
And I have never, honestly, never been married.
Deadbeat Adams, deadbeat
I
Adams,
know you've got
deadbeat
these
Adams,
weird
deadbeat
ideas.
Adams.
How is it? Oh, God, my bloody... Oh, for fuck's sake, my batteries. Hold up, hold up. Right. Oh, no.
Wear them because I'm 6'4". You showcase your assets. I've got long legs.
Okay. Is that it? No, I think that's it.
Half? I'm 6'5". I can't sustain myself on half a bloody sand.
I'm going the wrong way. That's straight up.
Q group tip, £2.22. A yup girl. Did you ever get the mermaid artwork you said you were waiting for?
I got some mermaid artwork, but not the one I was referring to in that video. It never came. Whether it was costumes or something. No, this is not the right. I've done the wrong bloody bridge again, haven't I?
10k first week, then I don't want to hear no chat about diss tracks. Yeah, man, about piss slaps.
Yeah, oh no, maybe not.
Like contacts. Me versus you, that's a mismatch.
No, it
I've
is.
got bars of Big
It
Macs.
is.
We're out
I've
making
gone the
street
long way
stats.
round again.
Callum from the corner tipped £2.22. The only reason I don't show my dick is all the pages are filled with drawings of myself and his dog going at it. If your guy wants me to
Oh,
my
for
first,
fuck's
I want
sake,
to
I've got to
stick
get
my
out
finger
quicker.
in your ass, lick you out here, you
Don't draw
mumbling, my
pictures of
dyke is so
myself.
wet. Mark, inverted exclamation mark, inverted exclamation mark,
That
inverted exclamation
is
mark,
a
inverted
definite no,
exclamation mark,
thank you.
inverted
I
exclamation
have returned. Okay, go on. You decided. You made your choice. What did you want to know? What are your questions? Greg isn't real. Greg, sister you like isn't real. She's real. She's real. She's real. It's not that simple. It's not that simple. Do I live in a caravan? No. It's a house. It is definitely a house. I do hope to live in a caravan. Yes, I do have children. No, the 3 kids meme is not quite correct. All those children that you have photographed are not all mine. I'm not that much of a top shagger. What you've taken is some little bits of information over bits of Facebook, and you got some bits of it real, but you come up with some weird stuff. The sister you like is actually my wife? No, it's one of my stepsisters. That's what I mean. It's really complicated. If it was just a character and none of it was real, it would be so easy to just be like, yeah, no, it's done. It's simple. It was all just a joke. But it's so much more complicated that and intertwined. The corner are my children. Some of you have become like that in a way, but not quite. It's kind of a twisted reality, if dog. Like when I first started making videos, I was super depressed. I don't want to say too much because some of it's personal information. Do you know what I mean? Some of it is it's not mine to share, is it? But it was a tough time. I was struggling. I just stopped communicating with everyone, and I was going to this carers group. And they suggested the vlogging thing. And I just couldn't do it. I was too shy. I was too self-conscious. I've always been too introverted. And then I started just trying to do like I did I copied something off The Office and put it on there. Like just trying to get myself filming. And then I started doing like the rants, but I'd always change it. Like Greg, like, he's not just my mate. I know you think he's just my mate because of what he said, but he's not my cousin. And obviously Greg and his real name, he changed that years ago anyway, because it's a Greek thing with him. But he's a lot more than just my mate. Like, I think you know that, because he had all the pictures of us growing up together and stuff in his video. Like, it's not that simple. It's not easy. I wish I could just say this is the character and like, be over and done with it, but it's not. Like, a lot of it was plausible deniability to not get people on my back in my life as well. Like, it's so hard to rant about members of your family and not have them never talk to you again. Like, my mum, when I spoke about my mum, it was either my mother-in-law at that time or my stepmom. It's very complicated because my dad was married so many times. He was married 3 times, and ironically almost always had 3 children with these women. I do have a nephew called Eddie. Yes, I did show you my daughter Effie as Eddie, just because I wanted to show her and I thought it would be funny. It's just always been my way of, my family's weird and so much weird stuff happens, and I'm awkward and weird as well. It's just my way of making myself like try and laugh at a lot of the stuff. You know what I mean? Like, you prematurely ejaculate, something bad goes on in your life. Like, I change a few of the details so people don't know who it's about, and I put it online, and my mates laugh at it, and they phone me, and I just can't. Never been able to phone my mates and like actually talk to them or do stuff like that. Eddie's not a character. No, he is. I do have a nephew called Eddie. But yeah, there's also the daughter. Yeah. Confirmed autistic. I mean, probably. No, you've got it all mixed up. You've got loads of the names mixed up in terms of flipping out their nieces and their family arrangement, as you would, because you're just getting tiny little bits of info off Facebook, aren't you? Michelle was real, but her name wasn't Michelle. I'm not related to the black family from Southend, no. Oh, yeah, so the Callum thing, that's kind of interesting, or a bit weird. So Callum was what I was going to be called. It's why none of you could find my birth certificate that registered of my name. I wasn't registered as Sanjay. Oh, how much of this can I say? Yeah, well, it kind of plays into it, I guess, because it explains a lot of the name stuff. So my parents were seriously strange. Like, can I say it? I think they were part of a cult, which sounds like a weird thing to say. But I was actually named, that Sanjay thing was forced upon me by like an Indian guru. His name is Prem Rawat, Guru Maharaji. I'm pretty sure I was raised as part of a cult. It's really, really strange, this Indian guy. Yeah, it's like I say, it's all real, but it's all different to try and protect me and myself and people. I don't know if I've done reading on it. Yeah, it used to be called the Divine Light Mission. Yeah, it's a really strange thing. He's quite famous as well, the Indian guy. He still talks over in like America and does these things over in India. It's very, very strange. Very strange. I've never been married. Honestly, I've never been married. Never been married. Which is so strange, the way that people came up with that one. Oh, you were married and then you ran out. No. Why reveal it now? Because people are getting too close, like, on the Facebook, like, they're finding, like I say, if it was, I wish it was just a character, so I could just say, oh, it's that, it's easy, and go away, but it's not. It's all based on real people. It's all based on either my stepmom, or who was my mother-in-law back then, or members of my family. Like, it's just, yeah, people are finding them, and it's not all, like, and I've been ranting about my mum. It's that stepmom's real, and the mother-in-law was real, and it was a nightmare. Don't want to say who one of them is an alcoholic, and it's complicated, isn't it? I don't want to go too much into the relationship side of things, but no, we were more mates by then. Like, life gets really hard. Like, no one walks out on anyone, you know what I mean? But at that point, it had been me predominantly looking after the kid, kids, whatever you want to call whoever it was, you know what I mean? Okay, of course my dad's dead. Yeah, all of the details are correct, just in slightly different orders. Yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, I've been looking after them. Like, when you're grown up, life's hard. There's stuff. There's, you know, health worries, postnatal depression and stuff. It was just that kind of dark time. I was looking after them and doing all of that, and I was trying to work as well. I just lost contact with all my mates. And it's like, right, try and put something online and just find some way of laughing at what your life has become. No, I can't drive. I can't drive. I never, like, so with the rants and stuff, every single one of them, like that, maybe in a slightly different order, or the names are different, but the thing would happen. It's why I never upload rants, like, that's why you get that one video every 5 months or something, because it's always been my way of dealing with stuff, like releasing it. Like, I do it, I'm an irritable person. I do the rant and it gets me, lets the anger out, and it moves me on to laughing about it, you know what I mean? It was always that way when I was at school as well. My mates would make me rant and we'd all end up giggling. What is my relationship with them? I am their father. I am their father, Chewer. It's why I'm so busy all the time. That's always got to come first, isn't it? Like, I work part-time, I do that. Yeah, I mean, it's more now, it's more half and half. It's more half and half in terms of the care of them. I've got more time to myself now, but I'm certainly one of their biological fathers, General Potato. The rest of it, you don't really need to know any more information, I think. Don't need to know who was who, do you? That's right. Some stuff is for the internet and some isn't it? Like, I'll give you as much detail as you need. You don't need to know everything. Uncle Hamish. So Uncle Hamish is actually my great uncle. That's the only thing I changed there. I didn't even do that consciously. No, Verstappen, that is incorrect. Am I glad it's... I mean, it's different, isn't it, If Dog? It's different. It's been a long time, isn't it? People knew about it years ago. People knew about it, well, a bit of it years ago, and some people knew a bit of the truth. Yeah, I'm certainly glad to have just said it now. Like, I couldn't have carried on. I'd always kept it like, I'm not going to let other people influence what I do in terms of videos. Like, everyone wants you to do more rants. Everyone wants you to just make it up because it's what makes them laugh. But it's always been, for me, it's always been my thing to release my kind of feelings on. So I don't know if I'll miss it, if I will upload again. I don't know. I don't know, Wally. It may well be the last stream. I don't know whether that this is the community like the way it is now, whether people could be trusted with that information. I don't know. Maybe one day I'll stream again, maybe. I don't know. I really don't know. Oh yeah, I mean, when I got annoyed on stream. The streams are just the streams. There's no time to think of changing stuff, if that makes sense. I don't know. And they were always like the safe space. I know they go too far a lot of the time, but the world's too far the other way now, isn't it? Everyone's so tight about what they joke about and what they don't joke about. It was just always, to me, like, yeah, it could piss me off, but ultimately it was amazing. It was funny. I'd come off. Sometimes I'd have to take my dog out for a walk to calm down, but ultimately most of the time you guys have been so funny. Oh, I love Amy. She's awesome. She's a good sister. She's massively vegan and a twat about it. But most of the time, I'm like, the worst stuff about her is about my stepsister, and Amy kind of laughs about it because she knows what it's about. It's different, isn't it, when you're actually talking every day and stuff. Like's a strong word. I love her. She's my sister. She's got some mental opinions, but you know what's going to happen when you're brought up in this weird hippie environment that we were brought up in. I don't know, FT. I honestly don't know, man. I never expected it to go up that. I didn't expect to be doing this now, like doing this Q&A and telling you all about this. I didn't expect anyone to ever watch it in the first place. I mean, it was something that I was putting on there just to try and get myself out of a massive emotional hole I've got in over those years. The fact that people started watching it was mental to me. And then I certainly never expected to get so obsessed with it that they would be, sitting in group chats on Discord. I didn't even know what Discord was, but sitting on Discord servers for hours all night trying to track down my address or who is this relating to at my family tree on Facebook and stuff, yeah. The alpha, I just think it is. I just think I am a little bit of an alpha. I get it. I'm tall, I'm ugly, and I'm not tall in a good way. It's in a gangly, if I was a My Little Pony, I'd be tall, skinny and bony, wouldn't I? But I just think you've got to look for the positives in life. Yeah, I'm not handsome, but I am tall. That's something, isn't it? It's something. And I think you can be an alpha, just by carrying on, You don't have to be the biggest muscly person in the world. Sometimes being an alpha is sticking around and doing the hard stuff, even when life's a bit rubbish, caring for people, you know. I just think it's a different definition of alpha that we have. I don't know. I literally don't know. I haven't measured myself. I reckon I'm probably 6'4". I don't know, no. I literally don't know. My brother, my stepbrother, he's 6'2", he says. And I'm quite a lot taller than him, which is where the 6'5" came from. But I don't think he is 6'2". I think he's lying, and I'm about 6'4". But that was kind of part of the joke as well. I always tried to put a little cue, a clue in the videos as well to let you know I'm okay. I'm not. Don't worry about me, and that was part of it. I changed my height, depending on how insecure I was feeling that day. And I thought a lot of you knew that. Some people got really into it and worried. Some people seemed to just know that some of it was a joke and some of it was just to be I don't know. Obviously the Thailand thing would have been perfect. Thailand, I'm still best mates. Like, you know what I mean? Just because you're not with someone anymore, you're raising children with them, it's your focus. That's what you do you know what I mean? So we're still best mates. Like the Thailand thing, she would have moved out there, obviously into separate accommodation, but it's so much cheaper, it just would have worked better. And that's how I'd met her all those years ago, was nursing. And we were both studying to be nursing, and that was kind of the idea. Like, there was quite a few jobs out there at that point in schools in Thailand. So F and the others could have gone like for free to a much better school. I just think England's done. You have a much better life growing up out there, and it's just better. No, Michelle was only in my life for like less than a month probably, and that was a nightmare. I'm not very good with women. I don't know how I've ever got one, but no, my family never watched his streams. A couple of my mates would watch occasionally. The streams, no one understands them. I don't even really understand the streams still, but they wouldn't watch that. Don't get me wrong, it bleeds into my life so much, like, I know, I was about to say too much there. But it became a phrase, like, people pick up on it, they notice, like, she did, like, my daughter did say, why do you keep saying it and all that? And it did become something that then was said all the time and all that. But not like the actual streams themselves, no. Or any of the bits that are kind of in there with it. Thank you, If Dog. Thank you. I own the cat. Well, I mean, it's shared. Like, when I'm away, it'll go stay with them. I mean, I always make sure I'm not more than 5-10 minutes walk, living wise from them. It's really, really easy, like, to share the things. Is it Holly? No, Holly is exactly what I said, although her name is slightly different. It sounds like Holly, but it's slightly different. Exactly what I said, it's like an X. It worked at D2 Jeans years and years and years ago. What's the... No. Leave Uncle Hamish's memory alone, please. Leave Uncle Hamish's memory alone. No one will take over the corner, I don't think. I'll either upload again, maybe one day. I don't know. Like I say, I don't know what will happen. It's always been just my way of getting stuff off my chest, and the streams have always just been like that. Happy place for me in the evening to just not care about stuff. Do you know what I mean? Life's so fucking serious. Yeah, I'll get angry sometimes, but still, it's better than doing nothing every night. I don't know. I've always loved it. I know it goes too far. I do know that. It's not always funny and that it's not healthy to be stressed sometimes, but I've always loved it. It's always been... I'm proud of it, I guess. Proud of it. I thought we've always had good fun. We've always had good fun. I don't know what happens now. I don't know, Chilla. I've never planned any of it. There's never been a plan. I've never scripted anything. I can't do that. I can't act or read off a page. I tried it in a bloody sponsored video. I can't do that. Stuff that I've uploaded has always just happened as life's gone on, and it's up until now it'd always been like, yeah, that gets something off my chest. It makes me feel better. It moves me from being stressed to laughter. I'm not sure whether that will be the same now. I don't know. There are some fucking weird people at the Longstone, yeah. Some really weird people. Actually scared the shit out of me. But I am going to go back there. Well, I was going to go back there and film again if I could persuade one of my mates to go with. Where's it going? I can't read you. Penny a fake name. Yeah, well, it's kind of controversial. So, one of the kids wanted to name her. The name they chose was Pandora, which is really annoying. So I call her Penny. They don't. I get overruled all the time. It's funny. It's funny, isn't it? I mean, if you've got me as a father, you've pulled the short straw. Your whole life is going to be full of being wound up and annoyed. I'm just literally constantly pranking. Why now? Why so? Just because it changes stuff. It changes everything, doesn't it? You know what I mean? It'd always just been me not... I wanted to keep it as just me uploading when I needed to upload, when I needed to get something off my chest. I wanted to keep it that organic. You know, it changes it. If I've got to explain when I'm joking, the ins and outs of it, it changes it. I've never wanted to do that, you know. Lots of people tried, and I get it, you know. It would have made a lot more successfulness if I uploaded all the time and I was willing to do that. But I just can't. It's always had to be my author. Otherwise, what's the point of it, you know? What's the point? It's why Greg stopped being in the videos, actually. Like, it was something different for him. It wasn't self-deprecating humour. It was more, he wanted to be famous. And that's, for me, that's something I can't even cope with. That's the hardest bit, is people recognising you and all of that. I remember we did this video where he wanted to pretend that he'd done like 1,000 kick-ups or something. It's like, no, mate, you can change names, and if you want to take the piss out yourself to deal with it and make it funny, you can, but you can't pretend, like, you can't make yourself feel better. You can't lie that way. I don't know. The rules around it in my head are so strange. I haven't spoken to him for ages. He's so hard to get hold of. I do know where he's working again. So my dad was married 3 times, Icy Mates. That wasn't my biological mother. My biological mother is amazing. She's been there for me the whole time through thick and thin, and she's got a good sense of humour, do you know what I mean? That was a stepmother. I can't read it. Chris is real. My mum's real, but she's awesome. The one that I struggle with is actually my stepmom, which I think probably a lot of people have that, like, maybe not to the extent that I do, because my dad was married so many times and it's all so crazy. And like, when he died, he didn't leave any money or anything, or have any insurance. It was he didn't lead the most normal life, like I was saying, with the Miraji stuff. The bloody Indian guru stuff. So I had to stay, like, in their life quite a lot to help. I'm going too in depth now. You don't need all of this stuff. Yeah, my nan's really ill. That's where I'm going to be going in the next few days, moving over there. Yeah. Stephen Denton is real, and he's fucking mental. Absolutely mental. His dad is a fisherman. If you could probably... It's probably doxing, but I did do a Google search, and I think he is a fisherman as well on the Isle of Wight. Part of me really, really wants to track him down. But he was so weird. He was so weird. I tell you why I stopped being friends with him. I don't know how old we were. It wasn't old enough to have started puberty. We were maybe 10, 11. And he asked me, what was the sexiest thing you've ever done? Right? And I was like 10. I was like, I don't know. What's the sexiest thing I've ever done? I don't know. What was you? And he told me the sexiest thing he'd ever done was his little sister was playing with herself, and he walked in and said, can I have a go? I was like, oh my God, you're fucking mental, man. Told my mum about it. So disgusting. Who says that? Like, he must have been mentally ill. He must have been mentally ill. His mum had a brain tumour as well, I remember. Yeah, wasn't allowed to play with him again after that. That was so strange. That was so weird. Yes, Icy mate, I did. Hard as it is for you to believe, there is the odd woman out there who does find me slightly attractive. It didn't, like, there was, yeah. I don't want to say too much because, yeah. Steve's corner, he deserves a cell, not a sodding corner. And my other mate, right? Oh, excuse me. Who, when I lived on the Isle of Wight, lived in that place, he lived down the road from me. This is as a kid. Paedophile. He's actually a nonce now. He was on I think I've told you a little bit about it before. He was on a TV show about when you're really fat, and he was having like a stomach drain or whatever it's called, gastric band. And I watched it all. I was like, oh my God, I remember playing in his sandpit and stuff as a kid. And then I Googled him, and he is a paedophile. So disgusting how many of them there are, isn't it? It's just mental. I don't live, I'm definitely still on the Isle of Wight. I'm definitely still on the Isle of Wight. I think I do my dad's voice a little bit when I'm online. It's what I used to talk like when I lived further up north, but I definitely try and sound more authoritative. I think in my real life I sound a lot gimpier. But I do that all the time anyway, like when I'm around people from up north, it comes out a little bit. When I'm down here, it loses very quickly. Yes, I do cough when I get angry. I do cough when I get angry. And sometimes when I laugh as well. If I smell vinegar, it makes me cough and laugh. I don't know. Trevor, yeah, God, he was, yeah, he's real. He's like one of those Bristol characters. There's quite a few of them in Bristol. Vaguely round the edges of that friendship group of Gavin Nige. Another one called Alan, who, he was weird as well. He got caught wearing a pair of women's pants and masturbating up on Bristol Downs. It was in the local paper and everything. Bristol is full of real characters. There's no way to message Stephen Dawson, mate. He blocked me before I was even aware any of that was kicking off. Making the YouTube video was literally the last resort. I've not got a way to contact him. And if I ask people to do it for me, they don't do what I say, do they? They go and wind him up even more. Yes, the crazy neighbour was absolutely mental. She is real. Like, I know the person who obviously lives in that house now. They had loads more trouble after I left with her. Someone's cat even went missing. Why I'm laughing, because that's not funny. That'd be devastating if it was you. And she did end up getting sectioned. I don't know whether she's out now. No one knows whether she's gone to live with family, what's happening with that house. But yeah, was a crazy time. She was a mental woman. Yeah, well, I've done my Scottish accent for you a few times. That was my stepmom, Ollie's Corner. That was my stepmom. When I'm talking derogatory about my mother, it was almost always that, or the ex-mother-in-law. An Indian accent, probably not the best idea. Probably not the best idea. Yeah, Adam's Family Summit, so yeah, we do meet up every so often. It's not an acorn, it's something different. It's the hippie side of that family. It's slightly mental. It's quite funny. I like to take the piss out of it, because if I don't, I would just go mad thinking that that is my actual life. I'm not Jessamine. No. Chrissy is my biological mother. Yeah, she could always cope with the joke of it, because she knew I was talking about my dad's exes, like my stepmom or the mother-in-law. In real life, most people can kind of cope with it. They find it quite funny. They know I'm weird and messed up. Yeah. Yeah, it depends which one it was, JTG. Like, sometimes you guys can be marginally funny. There's definitely been times where I've struggled not to laugh. Probably at the most inappropriate stuff, do you know what I mean? It's always harder not to laugh when you really don't want to. The tiny stuff. The gore is disgusting. It traumatises me. I find it hard to keep streaming if it's someone dying. The poo and the sick and stuff, it makes me vomit. I've got a really sensitive gag reflex. It was always a joke when I was doing the student nursing. Everyone would laugh at me. I was always the first to go out and chunder. Yeah. Tim's still around. He's still around. He's still a git. Yes, I did go to work with egg on my beard, but I understand that was my fault for doing it. You know what I mean? Yeah. Bloody stepmom or someone could have told me about it, but I understand that was my fault. Does that make sense? Like, I was ranting, but I'm angry at myself mainly in those situations, because I fuck up way too many stupid things like that. Not my biological mother. My stepmom is a bit off. Someone's a bit off the rails. Someone's a bit off the rails. No, I really cannot drive Luha. I'm hoping to learn this year. I'm hoping to finish it off this year. I can't. I'm an eggy person. I do get irritable. And the rants really do help with that. That's a real thing. But, yeah. No, I did my nursing in London. There was no point driving there. And, yeah, I just haven't. I just never have driven. It is pathetic. I do need to sort it out. I really hope I can do it this year. Yes, I did get eggs, and it's honestly. I know a few of you are members of the Benbridge Facebook group or whatever. It's a real thing in that village. Like, it's happened to quite a few people. It's been going on months. Little shitbag is doing it. I'm going to make a fresh cup of tea. Vic is real. It was with my stepmom though. He was bloody doing it. Yes, so it's fucking embarrassing, but yeah, the hemorrhoids are real. At one point, it got so bad with the whole arse thing, I did think I had cancer, and I should have sorted it out way earlier. I had a proper fissure. Again, it's fucking embarrassing, but that's grown up life. Oh yeah, all the challenge videos are 100% genuine. I don't need to change anything in them. Nothing's going to get me in trouble. And so that's why I don't film them though here, because I would have to change something, because I can't. You know, it would just dox me if I showed you this. It would be different if I'd been able to wait till I got to my grandma's, I think. But yeah, I think you can tell that in the challenge videos as well, can't you? Because there's no, I think you can always tell when I'm making a joke about something to make myself feel better and get better, feel better about something. Right, I'm going to make a fresh cup of tea. I'm going to make a fresh cup of tea. Give me 2 minutes. I have returned. Horatio! How are you doing, lad? No, my taste in music is good. Your taste in music, shite. Your taste in music, shite. Yes, I see. I will put your refunds. If you put your requests in, I will action them. I'd quite like to ban you from the chat, though. I'm going to be honest. You go way too far in the donos. You always have. Not that there's any point doing it now, but I would have quite liked to ban you. Like, you went way too far the last few days, didn't you? Threatening to dox people unless you got what you wanted, and spending hours talking about where my address was, coming to my house as a 20-year-old and egging it. Like, come on, lad. Come on. No, I've never had bomb bomb boom boom. No reflection on you if that's what you want. It's not my thing, mate. It's not my thing. I am straight. I don't think you need to know the legal name that I go under now. That's been quite a lot of faff trying to change that and keep ahead of people. Yeah, he was just one of those idiots that you get in Bristol. Yeah, he was real, but I thought it was funny, do you know what I mean? He was a jealous little gimpozoid. I mean, I prefer not to be called Sanjay. Can you imagine what it was like going to school as a, even if we say 6'4", an incredibly tall, skinny white person with an Indian name? Like, yeah, I really don't like to be called it, but it is what it is, isn't it? So yeah, ladyboy stuff was real. I didn't get mocked. I got pickpocketed. It was just so fucking hectic there. Like, obviously, I didn't film that much while I was out in Thailand. That's because most of the time I was in the normal areas, going to look at the schools and look at the other stuff, the expat communities and stuff. And I didn't want to dox those areas in case I did end up moving there. So I just went back to those hectic areas to film. And every time I did, it was such a shock. Just crazy. Just crazy. I'm good, Nat Boy. How are you? Just explaining everything. Do I regret making a diss track about Stephen Chai's realised info about your real name and children? I really like that song. I thought it was good. I thought Stephen Chai's, the diss track me and Tom made, was good. It was really funny. I'm definitely shocked that you went that far with it. It's like, I thought that's, just a joke. The diss tracks, obviously he's not an actual paedophile. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I probably do think he went a bit too far with that, and it did cause me a lot of problems. But also, I think you've got to be honest with people when you're working with them. Like, I had to tell Will and that people that, oh yeah, I do actually have a kid, and that's actually about my stepmom, like, because they're making videos about it and stuff and doing it. So he had to know the truth. It wouldn't be fair otherwise. I don't know. It's hard to doing this, isn't it? No, it was not to win a bet. It was not to win the £1,000 bet about having a kid before Christmas. No. Yeah, so you can even check that, the Prince Andrew story. It was when I was a kid on the Isle of Wight. You can check that he visited. I even remember, I think it was a white convertible car that he got out of. Yeah. It's just making sense of the weird life I ended up living, the weird family who ended up with. And we're all like that, aren't we? We've all got weird families, we've all got stuff that we need to get off our chests. I think of him, I think he's absolutely fucking disgusting. I think he's absolutely disgusting. And he should be taken off the internet. He's not funny, he's not nice, he is a repugnant human being in terms of what he's done to like messaging kids and stuff. And I think he's weak as well, you know what I mean? Like, you can't even have banter. Every time you make a video about him or like offer him a boxing match, he's like, oh, I'm going to come and dox you, I know your information, I'm going to just turn up at your house. It's like, why not just, if you want to fight, let's have a fight. If you want to go back and forth, let's do that. Why do you keep threatening to go weird places and be illegal? Just a pussy. Oh, it got so quick. Where can I see my normal chat a bit easier? Is it better there? Have I regretted anything? God, yeah, loads of times. It's part of being a human, isn't it? We fuck up all the times and regret stuff. Like, I'm a long way from perfect. We all just do our best to get through each day, don't we? You get through the hard times, if you can find a way to laugh at it, your life is so much better. I think it don't work for everyone, but if you can find a way to laugh at yourself and you can be self-deprecating humour and make a joke out of the stuff that goes wrong, then you're gonna feel a lot better. Yes, heartbroken was real. That was quite yeah, that was the breakup. Yeah, that was the final one on that one. It was not nice, and that's why I've always hated it having it on the streams. You know what I mean? So depressing hearing yourself sound sad. Yeah, things were going well there. I'd had enough. So the care work, like, obviously I qualified as a nurse years ago, and then I couldn't practice it for a while because I was looking after kids and someone else as well, the partner at the time, and I had to be involved with that, sort of the step siblings and stuff. There wasn't enough time to do nursing at that point. I forgot what question I was answering now. So yeah, I switched to care work because it's something I could do at night and then still be there in the daytime to look after people. I don't know what I'll use. I don't know what I do. Like, I don't want to make promises and be like, oh, I'm going to do this, make this video, or I'm going to come back and stream then. I really don't know. I really don't know. I don't know how I feel after this. It's harder when people know all the members of your family's real name and they're talking about stuff. Like, I don't know whether I could ever stream if someone actually did put rape and actually put like my daughter's name in there. Like, it's far enough removed that I've been able to deal with it previously, but if people are actually doing stuff like that, it's going to send me over the edge, isn't it? No one can deal with that. I'd end up reporting them to the police and it would get messy and yeah. Amy is my sister, yeah. So Amy is my 100% biological sister, full sister. A lot of my others are half stepsisters, stepbrothers, whatever you want to call them. Something about Martin. What was that? You've had my real thoughts on Naked Martin, mate. It made me sick. It made me vomit. I don't understand how anyone can get enjoyment out of that. I don't know, it's all like, oh, it's political correct now, no judgment and stuff, but he's eating shit. He's eating shit covered in Tic Tacs. Like, how is that normal? Like, I think my reaction to that is normal. Puking up. I don't think I'm that autistic because of that. I know you all like to say that, but yeah. I'm a bit of a cunt. Do you think so, the Yonker? Maybe. I don't know. We're all a bit of a cunt sometimes. We're all something else other times. Yeah, of course, Nat Boy. Of course. And Chewy, you're one of the hardest to work out. I've always said this. Off stream, you're really nice and normal, really, really helpful. The stuff you say on stream is truly, truly traumatising. Like, just ruin his fannies and stuff. I don't know. I might bomb you. Like, in terms of going away, the trips weren't working the way I wanted to. Like, I got too worried about. And there's lots of bits and stuff to that. I would still like to go away, and I probably would make videos of it, I think. Because, yeah, I think so. I don't know. We're talking. I can't give answers to stuff. We'll see. We'll see how it goes, you know. Yeah, we'll see. I really was about to move out of here. I am really wanted to get this little boat, or actually a little caravan, and that was the plan, to do vlogs around England, but be able to travel around, and as I get more confident, maybe go further away, rather than just kind of go for like a week's holiday here and there. Don't get me wrong, I like that. I've always wanted to do like the budget holidays and stuff, but yeah. It wasn't even though, Bill. I wish it was that simple. It would be easier to kind of move on from it and separate. But it's all based on real stuff. It's all based on parts of my family. It's all changed slightly. You know, and each one's different. It's like I say, I've never sat down and scripted a video. I can't do that. It's all just me getting what's happening, processing what's going on, just dealing with it in my weird, slightly well-regarded way. I don't know. Maybe not, Frog. We'll see. There's no point in me making promises and say, oh, I'll come back and we'll just carry on as normal tomorrow, because something has changed, isn't it? For me, at least, and I'm sure for loads of you too. We'll see. I'm sure at some point I'll try streaming again and see how it goes, but I don't know whether it will be soon. I don't know. There's no point kind of promising anything. I bet it's just like I said, everyone's had like a bad ginger in their life, haven't they? Everyone's had a good ginger. Some ginger women can be fit, some ginger lads seem to be right wrong uns. It's not linking, it's not doxing anyone, Noah. I just didn't understand like why you putting the name of my dad's old band in there. I know that kind of stuff is hard. I'll have to be honest with you. That is what made me almost stop the corner a few years ago, was when people go on to the Facebook stuff, like, and that's why I think maybe I should stop, because you are getting too close to finding all of the real people on there. And one of you already has found, well, did a couple of years ago, found one of my stepsisters. And not everyone's bad, but there's the odd person. Like, one person ended up sending me photos of like me and my dad in the hospice, like just before he died. Like, when people know too much, it can go a bit horrible. But there's always, yeah. I mean, luckily that one didn't go on for long, but there's always been people, there's always someone willing to go too far and to try and blackmail you and do these things. I mean, that would be nice not to have to deal with anymore, to just be, at least you all know the exact stuff now. Don't have to worry about some fucking 17-year-old who thinks they know what they're talking about threatening me. No, and I don't think of it as like something sad, like people saying, oh, 8 years, it's so sad. Like, they've been the best 8 years I could have imagined for. Like, it makes it sound sad when I say like the stuff about the doxing and stuff, but overwhelmingly, massively, I don't regret a second of it. It took me out of a deep depression. It helped me start talking again. Like, some of you have made me laugh so many times. Like, the battles we've had on stream, for me to not lose my cool and stuff, like, it's overwhelmingly humongously positive. And I say it all the time, and I know it probably sounds stupid, but if it is the last stream, like, thank you, it is incredible, absolutely incredible. I do look a bit like a tic-tac. Not as much as you guys said, but a little bit. But that was the point, you know, innit? Yeah, all right, I look a little bit like a tic-tac. But, mate, you look like you've got a jacket potato with glasses on now. What are you talking about? We've all got something that we're self-conscious of, haven't we? If you let it rule your life, you will, and you'll feel like crap, and people will pick up on that because you're less confident, right? Just be confident. Just go for it. Who cares? Yeah, the piss drinking was good. So that I get really, I mean, I know I'm strange. I get really obsessed with, like, oh, can I do this? Can I do that? But staying awake was the same thing. I saw someone do it. I was like, oh man, I've really got to try that challenge. The piss drinking was real. But in one in one of the segments, I didn't record the piss going into it, so I had to use squash. That was just afterwards in the editing, though. Yeah, it wasn't a good idea. I get these ideas. That was based on Katie Price's ex, like that cage fighter. He's Alex something who didn't spunk before his fights, and it got me thinking, what about piss? Does that do anything for you? Just reading through, and there were quite a few athletes, well, quite a few, there was some athletes who were like, yeah, it's really good for you, you end up filtering stuff, and I was like, oh, how can you even do it? I just wanted to see if I could do it. Like I say, they're not well researched, it's not me scripted, it's just like, an idea comes into my head and it tickles me. Can I try and do that? Can I manage to do that? Can I not? Jessamine is a stone cold legend. He's the only person who can instill fear with me just from his name, because there is no getting past it. I know a few other people have hijacked his constant N-words, but yeah, he's a giant among men, isn't he, in terms of the fear he can install. And with him, it never felt like he hated me. It always felt like he was joking and he understood. I don't know. Some people always felt like it was funny or we were having a good time. The odd person, it felt like it was real hatred, which was a lot harder. Again, SMC, you and Horatio, absolute legends. Absolute legends. If you continue, will your content be about the real me? I mean, the content is about the real me. The stuff that is in there is about the real life. I've always changed stuff to do it. But I mean, it's mainly the rants, to be honest with you, because that was the stuff where I'm always doxing people. That's just because there's no time to think. And Although I want to laugh about it, in that moment I am angry. Like, I'm often eggy when I'm doing the rants, and it's like I do the rants and feel better about it. But those are the ones where I always dox people and had to try and change them a bit, and it just got so hard to do. Like, if I go away on a trip, it's just everything that's happening is happening. If I do a challenge, everything that's happening is happening. There's never been any need to do any of those. Yeah, I definitely support Blackburn Rovers. I can take you through the 94-95 season, match by match if you want, game by game. Yes, I think Derby will stay up this season. You made a very good managerial appointment. And actually, I think if we'd kept him, we would probably be in the playoffs. I was, at that point, Microwave Fish Pie, I had the worst night in the world. I was working all night. I was looking after people in the daytime. Yeah. And I guess, obviously, I'm joking. I know that wasn't a healthy diet, but it's me just bloody dealing with it. I didn't have time to eat properly, drink properly, just making a joke about it. Even now, my diet's not great. I drink way too much tea. Eat way too much rubbish. Eating's always been a hard thing for me, especially when I get stressed. So my teeth are so bad. For years I was just being sick all the time. I'm going to go Arsenal. I really hope Arsenal win it. Really hope Arsenal win it. We'll see. Mr. Daddy Longnibs, how are you doing? No, nothing to do with the commie egg. Do you think you're actually... I mean, aren't we all, Spooder? That's kind of like the thing that we've all got in common. Everyone's slightly touched by the tism. Yes, I did quit. I was able to then. Things were going very well, and she was just such a fat Jobsworth cunt, that woman. Fucking going on about how long my stubble was. Like, I'm a fully qualified nurse. She was lucky to have me, and I worked fucking hard for her. She deserved that. Right, shall we call it an end, or shall I make one last cup of tea? Do you feel like all your questions have been answered? I feel like I've probably said as much as I can without going like all through every video and telling you which bit of my family that was about, who this was about, but it's your call. It's your call. I don't support Arsenal, they're my second team. But I lived in Redhill for years. After my mum and dad broke up. We ended up moving round. Loads of my friends supported Arsenal. And just one of my friends supported Tottenham. And yeah, he just always went on the Arsenal side to wind him up. One more cup of tea. I take this as your 5-minute warning. Right, I'll be back with you. Never forget that I've got special needs. We've all got special needs here, haven't we? It's what we specialise in. Oh, don't thank me. Thank you. Thank you. I was a bloody wreck when I first started doing this. It's helped me so much. And who knows? Certainly the videos I might still want to do. We'll see. Like, it's going to be massive tomorrow when it gets to like 7:30, 8 o'clock, and it's usually the time I stream, and I haven't got it to do. Like, I don't know. I don't know what will go on. Maybe I'll end up doing a private Discord stream. Maybe I'll end up streaming again. Who bloody knows? Who knows what will happen? It's not the doxers, man. It's not doxing. It wasn't doxing. Like, it couldn't go on forever, could it? Like I say, it's been amazing. But it's... people eventually will want to know all the ins and outs of it. And they have done for a while, haven't they? I'm not going to put the donos on now. I'm not going to finish them. Excuse me, burping away. I'll try and come on tonight, Horatio. I'll try and come on. If not, I will tomorrow. I mean, there's stuff in the queue, so I probably will have to do a stream at some point because I don't want to scam people. Maybe we could do one final one, let that stuff play. I don't know. I don't want to promise it though because I might just not want to. I don't know. I can't say. It's always been I'd come on because I wanted to. I don't know whether it will have changed it now. Right. I don't know. Suburban Emerald shout out. Shout out Lord Collar D. Big shout out. Awkward to deal with, Taser Jin. Awkward to deal with, but ultimately, in a situation I don't think he really understood. I built it's different. The stuff I changed was different in every video. Sometimes it would be like the thing. It would be a different shop. Like sometimes it would be a different co-op to the one that I said I was kicking off with. Sometimes it would be my stepmom rather than my mom. Anything that avoided people finding who the actual person I was talking about is, or the actual shop I was in, because then people try and make it their own. Do you know what I mean? They try and create rants themselves. It was the rants are a way of getting stress off my chest and not developing into an absolute psychopath. But when people then try and give you stuff to rant about, that kind of takes away the point of it. You're just experiencing more stress, and the rants aren't the same then when you know that they're kind of creative. It's a weird thing. Yeah, I mean, a hair transplant, yeah, I haven't grown this for nothing. 3 to 5 millimetres I'm trying to get to. And I would still like to make that video. That does really interest me, like what can they do with it? Again, I'm never going to grow it out. I look like a twat anyway with hair. I look like a twat without it, who cares? But it's interesting. It'll be interesting to me. I want to see how much it swells up and stuff as well. Right. Anyway, I'm going to go now because we'll eventually just start going round. And I can't, as much as I know you'd probably want me to do it, go through every single video and tell you what happened here, tell you what happened there. It's just not realistic. And that's something that's always put me off doing it as well, to be honest with you. It's just how much, like, I'd have to clarify. I don't know. Maybe I will stream again. I don't know. What do you guys want? Let me know on the Discord. No, I don't have a Discord. What's it called? The Reddit. I'll read it. I'll take your things into account. Like, I don't know whether I will want to. I don't know whether people want me to. I don't know. We'll see. We'll fucking see, I guess. We'll see. But if I don't, thank you. It's been amazing. It's been brilliant. It's given me so many laughs through so many hard times. You guys have been brilliant. I bloody love you all.